welcome back to the Skywalker Academy, my fellow Jedi and Sith. And today marks the 1 year anniversary of me starting to create character songs for various Star Wars characters. Just wow, can't believe it's been 1 year already. And to celebrate this occasion, I thought it would be fun to make a top 5 video of my favorite songs that I have made. Now, how this is going to work is I'm going to play the song in its entirety, then I'll briefly talk about why I like it and why I put it in that spot. But before we start, here are a few honorable mentions: Bastila's Heart, Sword of the Jedi, The Ray of Light, Shadows of Treya, Chains of Legacy, Kyle's Rebel Heart, and Whispers of the Village Bride. So without further ado, let's get into the top 5 favorite songs that I created. Number 5.
The Empire shadow, a suffocating shroud. Across the galaxy, hope choked and bowed. Cal Kestis, survivor, a Jedi on the run, fighting for a future beneath the dying sun. Whispers of the past, a relic long concealed, a Jedi found in stasis, truths to be revealed. Dying fueled by rage and ancient pain, a dark side hunger, a cycle to sustain. Tanalor, a beacon in the night, a sanctuary promised, a haven burning bright. But darkness gathers, a storm begins to brew, a shattered trust and choices coming due. A shattered coming due. Mirren spirit, a night sister's embrace, love found in the darkness, a smile upon her face, a fragile bond forged against the crushing tide. With every life he cherishes, more reason left to hide. Bodhi, a friend, a brother, a comrade true, or so it seemed before the mask fell through. Betrayal's venom, a poison in the vein, shattering the foundation, driving Cal insane. Tanalor, a beacon in the night, a sanctuary promised, a haven burning bright. But darkness gathers, a storm begins to brew, a shattered trust and choices coming due. He stares into the abyss, the darkness calls his name, consumed by anger, feeding the burning flame. Can love and loyalty pull him from the brink, or will he succumb completely to the shadows he can't outthink? He stares into the abyss, the darkness calls his name, consumed by anger, feeding the burning flame. Can love and loyalty pull him from the brink, or will he succumb completely to the shadows he can't outthink?
What better way to start this off with the song about the Jedi survivor himself, Cal Kestis. This one of the two that I did for Cal is my favorite. When when just writing the lyrics, it was surprisingly easy because I had just finished my playthrough of Jedi Survivor beforehand, so I could just kind of figure it out pretty quickly. The hardest part though was actually the end, like how I wanted it to end. I had like three different versions of the outro verses and came close to using one of them before I thought, you know what, I like that bridge that I used where, the one where it says, he stares into the abyss. Yeah, I liked that, but I decided to change the tone to be more reflective. Like how when Cal first uses the dark side, it's very rageful, he's angry. And then at the end, he's very reflective. He knows about this darkness that he's growing inside him, but doesn't know how to deal with it. So that's why that tone actually kind of shifts. But also, at the end of the day, I like it because it's just plain catchy with that chorus. I mean, come on. Tana lore, Tana lore. Like, that's just catchy. So that's why it deserves the number 5 spot. Number 4.
In the sands of Tatooine, a young boy dreams alone. Luke stares at twin suns, his spirit starts to ignite. Fate whispers through the stars, calling him to throne. A hidden power stirs, pulling him into the fight. Oh, the force awakens, in shadows it conceals. Empires crumble as heroes rise and fall. Luke battles darkness with a lightsaber that feels like thunder in his veins, answering destiny's call. Trained by old masters in exile's distant cave, he learns the ancient ways, defying fear's cruel grip. The galaxy trembles as rebellion starts to rave. Vader's shadow looms, a father's secret slip. Oh, the force awakens, in shadows it conceals. Empires crumble as heroes rise and fall. Luke battles darkness with a lightsaber that feels like thunder in his veins, answering destiny's call. The brink of the abyss, the truth unveils its sting. Luke sees the man beneath the mask, torn by inner war. Redemption's light breaks through as empires start to swing. A son's plea echoes loud, forever changing law. In the fires of conflict, victory claims its due. Luke stands as the light, banishing the night. The cycle breaks at last, with hope forever true. A new dawn rises high, ending endless fight. Oh, the force awakens, in shadows it conceals. Empires crumble as heroes rise and stand tall. Luke battles darkness with a lightsaber that heals, like thunder in his soul, silencing the call.
Of course, this list couldn't be complete without the hero of Star Wars, Luke Skywalker. This song was one of my favorites to write because I could use a lot more metaphors, specifically in that third verse, as well as in the chorus, like the line forever changing lore and how it zooms in on Vader. Yeah, that was actually intentional because it was talking about Anakin in that moment. Because the previous verse is a son's plea or whatever it is, and then forever changing lords. Like Luke's plea is what changes Darth Vader back to Anakin. And that's why I had that specific line and kind of why I went with the whole metaphor thing. And the same thing goes for the cycle breaks at last. Because in a way it's talking about how Luke broke the cycle of not joining Sidious. He broke the bond that Anakin had created. It's just very metaphorical, and I just loved writing that. And even something like the lightsaber that feels, yeah, that's talking about Luke's heart, like how he feels love for his friends and his father, and it's how that love is what saved his father, and so on. Yeah, I'm probably sounding like a broken record. It's the metaphors that I really loved most with this song, and the music just turned out pretty good too. So yeah, that's why I like the Legacy of the Jedi and why it is my number 4. Number 3.
A child was found on a blood-soaked plain, where shadows danced and whispered pain. From childhood life, a fate was spurned, to darkness call her spirit turned. The master taught of power's might, of crushing will and endless night. But she, his shadow, found her way in twisted spells and slow decay. The rule of two, a whispered creed, a bitter harvest, a destined deed. The apprentice waits, the master strong, where true allegiance can't be long. A path of shadows, grim and deep, secrets the dark side loves to keep. The Jedi foolish sought her fall, ignored the warnings, ignored the call. Her darkness spread, a psychic blight, consumed their hope, extinguished light. The whispers grew, a growing fear, the master's end was drawing near. No bond of blood, no loving tie, just power's hunger in her eye. The rule of two, a whispered creed, a bitter harvest, a destined deed. The apprentice waits, the master strong, where true allegiance can't be long. A path of shadows, grim and deep, secrets the dark side loves to keep. A growing fear, the master's end was drawing near. No bond of blood, no loving tie, just power's hunger in her eye. The rule of two, a whispered creed, a bitter harvest, a destined deed. The apprentice waits, the master strong, where true allegiance can't be long. A path of shadows, grim and deep, secrets the dark side loves to keep. The mantle claimed, the dark throne warm, she weathered the galactic storm. Darthana's name, a chilling sound, on history's dark soil profound.
Well, this one's probably going to be the biggest surprise out of all of them, but I really love this song, especially the chorus and just how it turned out. The rule of two, a whispered creed. Like, that is just so catchy. And I'm really happy with how I got that chorus to work out just the way I wanted. But the real fun part was this was one of the hardest I had to write. And that's why it was fun because I was doing this off memory of Zana and her story. So I'm really proud with how well I translated her story into a song. I decided to repeat the whispers grow all the way to in her eye because I liked it and how it could be used to reflect how at first it sounds more power hungry because if you listen to it when you listen to the song the first time you hear it it's more darker. It's like her power has risen. She's going to kill Bane in keeping with the traditional Sith, kill the master to become the master. But by repeating it I added it a little bit more of a reflective tone, so it sounds a bit more like Santa in a way maybe kind of regrets doing it. And how is she going to be the master now that Bane is gone? What will she do? In a way, leaves an unanswered question to Xana's story. So that's why I like it. And anyone who knows me knows, and I've talked about this before, Xana's one of my favorite characters, and I would love to see more done with her, like a show or something. So that's kind of the other reason why I did it. Left it on a kind of a cliffhanger what happens to her after. So I think with all that, this song fits comfortably at number 3. Number 2.
Border sand, a whispered plea, a chosen one for all to see. Jedi Knight with skill so bright, a hero's path bathed in light. But shadows danced, a serpent's coil, whispering power and fierce dark spoil. He fought the war, a heart ablaze, lost in the maze of darker days. Oh, Anakin, a Bane in pain, betrayed and broken, lost in the rain. The Emperor's grip, a tightening hold, a story etched in fire, brave and bold. He fell from grace, a star descends, the battle of brothers where life ends. Loved her queen, a forbidden desire, a fragile bloom consumed by fire. Padme's breath, a fading sigh, a life extinguished beneath the sky. His rage ignited, a burning brand, a Sith Lord's power at his command. Darth Vader's mask, a chilling sight, a soul entombed in endless night. The prophecies wait, a crushing blow. The Savior turned to what we did not know. Lost in fear, a twisted fate. He built his prison sealed by hate. But somewhere deep, a flicker gleams, an echo of hope in broken dreams. His sun emerged, a ray of light, a love unyielding, pure and bright. Luke's compassion, a binding chain that shattered the darkness, eased the pain. He saw the monster in his mirrored face. He tore the cage with newfound grace. The Emperor's grip now broken free, a final act of bravery. Oh, Anakin, a name redeemed, from darkness risen, it truly seems. The prophecy fulfilled in a different way. He cast the shadows far away. He found his peace, his spirit free. The echoes of the chosen one for all to see. Lost and found, our love, his home, the chosen one.
I mean, come on. This is my first song that I wrote for this whole character songs thing, and about my favorite character, Anakin Skywalker, so of course this had to be on the list. But in all seriousness, I really love this song. And like I would later do with Luke, I used a lot of metaphors with this song. Like, just one I can think of is he built his prison sealed by hate, along with so many others. Because with Anakin, you can tell his story so many different ways through lyrics. It's actually insane because I had like 20 different sets of lyrics for this entire thing until I finally got to the ones I liked. So yeah, this is probably the longest one I had to write. But I also liked how I was able to tell his story through the lyrics because someone like Anakin, it was surprisingly easy. It was just hard deciding what lyrics worked best, if that makes sense. Also, with this one, this is one of the few songs where you actually hear the title of the song within the song. So I always thought that was a nice touch that I put into it. I also liked how the music built up in that third verse where, it starts off where, you know, his son emerges onwards, like slowly building up as Anakin is breaking free from the chains of Darth Vader until the point where he acts and he's no longer Vader, he's Anakin, he's the chosen one, all that fun stuff. So yeah, like with all this gushing I'm talking about the song, I think it's pretty clear that Echoes of the Chosen One deserves that number 2 spot. But if Anakin is my favorite character and this is one of my favorite songs, then what could possibly be number 1? Well,
A girl of twilight, born of war. A Padawan ignited, reaching for more. Chosen by a legend, a Skywalker's hand. A fire in her spirit, sweeping across the land. Betrayed by her masters, abandoned and alone. For a crime she did not commit, seeds of doubt were sown. The Republic turned its back, blind to the truth untold. A young heart shattered, growing weary and cold. Fulcrum's fall, turning tide. The innocent condemned, where hope goes to hide. A warrior reborn, from ashes she will rise. No longer bound by dogma, beneath the crimson skies. She walks a path uncharted, a rebel brave and bold. The legend of Ahsoka, a story to be told. She faced a former master, bathed in fiery light. His descent to darkness, a horrifying sight. His eyes once filled with kindness, now burning crimson red. The hero she once worshipped, now numbered with the dead. Years she fought in shadows, a phantom in the night. A beacon of rebellion, ignite freedom's light. She learned from her mistakes, embraced the lessons learned. A force wielder untethered, freedom fiercely earned. Fulcrum's fall, turning tide. The innocent condemned, where hope goes to hide. A warrior reborn, from ashes she will rise. No longer bound by dogma, beneath the crimson skies. She walks a path uncharted, a rebel brave and bold. The legend of Ahsoka, a story to be told. She is the light against the dark, the silent guardian's call. She answers to no order, she answers to us all. Her choices define her, the actions she will take. For hope remains eternal, even for goodness sake. Fulcrum's fall, turning tide. The innocent condemned, where hope goes to hide. A warrior reborn, from ashes she will rise. No longer bound by dogma, beneath the crimson skies. She walks a path uncharted, a rebel brave and bold. The legend of Ahsoka, a story to be told. Ahsoka, Ahsoka.
this right here, this song is where I felt I really got my groove with making these things. For some reason, and I don't know why, everything just clicked from the lyrics to even the editing and the music. Because like I mentioned before, and it's always in the description, the music and everything and vocals, that's all AI, but I'm very meticulous when I do it, so I put in things like the guitar solos, what they should sound like, and all that. I got this first try. I have not gotten that with any other song. But with the lyrics, they were just so much fun to write, while still a challenge, specifically with the chorus was a pain to get right. Went through like 3 different versions before finally landing on the one that I put in the song, which coincidentally is one of the only other ones where you hear the title of the song within the song. Those first 2 lines, Fulcrum's Fall, yeah, those. But it really came down to those 2 words, Fulcrum's Fall. It sounded catchy, it sounded good, it fit, Fulcrum is her nickname and everything, and at once I figured that out, everything else just clicked. I had the right words, and like I mentioned before, the editing, I don't know what I did, it was just so on point with this compared to some of the others. Because half the time I just have the picture of the person and then the lyrics, sometimes I have the visuals. It really all just depends on if I wanna do it or not, or if I can get it to work. But with this one, I got the visuals to match not only really well, but I synced them pretty much perfectly to the music. Like, seriously, go back and actually watch the song. You will see certain parts that fit just so perfectly, not just with the syncing, but with the visuals. Like, a force wielder untethered, Ahsoka's closing Anakin's hand with her Padawan braid. Yeah, I think I kinda did a good job getting the visuals just right. But you know what? I think I've gushed about this song enough, and honestly, I could probably go on, but this video is already gonna be pretty long to edit. Oh boy. But yeah, I really liked this song, and that's why Fulcrum's Fall, so far as the time of this recording, is my favorite song that I've made. So I just hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a comment down below, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Oh, don't forget to check out the Discord server. We're growing every day, and it's always fun to meet new people, meet new friends, new Padawans, new Siths, whatever you want to call yourselves within the community. And just talk Star Wars and other stuff because this is the server's a place for everyone. We always have great conversations. And until next time, may the force be with you.